I'm Mark McAllister in the Vaughan Road and St. Clair area where, as you can see, there's a lot of rain going on right now. And this is, of course, a couple of weeks after the massive storm on January 17th dumped a whole lot of snow. The city's still recovering at this point, and the city says it's ready this time around. But if you look around, right behind me, there is a two-way street where cars are only making it through one way. I've got snowbanks surrounding me right now, and what's happening as a result of the rain, it's starting to pond in a big way in and around all these snowbanks. Cars can't make their way around, people on foot can't make their way through these puddles, and that's why not everyone is convinced the city is going to be able to get the job done this time around.
We're going to be starting with both salting and plowing in advance of what we would normally do because we're trying to clean up still from the last storm. So just again, responding to the conditions that are out there.
No matter how much the city of Toronto says it's ready, responding to the rain and snow this time around is going to be that much more difficult. Much of what is left from the massive storm that dumped 55 centimeters of snow more than 2 weeks ago is still clogging streets and sidewalks.
Not a plow. And they claim they've done this area, and if you go to Maplewood, from one end of Maplewood to another, it's a mess.
Arthur Rubinoff hasn't seen a plow on his street near St. Clair and Bathurst. The melting snow and ice has created a pond that he's now trying to clear away.
I had to open the drains, which was a task because there's so much on top of it for so long. And, you know, why should that be my job? Why should it be my job at age 79 to chop ice on the sidewalk so women can get through with their babies and their strollers?
That's been the story for many in the city. But the snow removal will now need to stop to make way for the fleet of plows now standing by. Those trucks would normally hit expressways and sidewalks first, followed by the major roads and transit routes before the side streets, which still haven't been taken care of.
The complete fleet of salters, of plows, sidewalk machines will all be activated. And they'll be out in advance of our normal service level thresholds.
Toronto City Council met today, and the problems with snow clearing operations was one of the topics that was brought to the table.
And now we've gotten over 2 weeks past that date. There remains many local roads, arterials, sidewalks, and cycle infrastructure that are not cleared yet. And residents are understandably upset about that fact.
The TTC says it is taking steps to try and avoid disruption to service over the next few days, unlike the many buses left stuck on the side of the road during the last storm. Arthur, meanwhile, has no faith that the city will do what needs to be done to make his street safer, after having to endure all that he has until now.
It's going to be a skating rink, and they'll say it's too much snow to address under the circumstances. But if they had cleaned it up, we wouldn't have a bigger problem.
There you go, and that's probably what a lot of people in the city are feeling right now. At its briefing this afternoon, the city did in fact say they would normally have salt trucks out at this point, but because of the rain right now, it would just wash all that salt away. So they have to wait before putting those trucks on the road, and then wait after that before getting plows out as well.